And we're live. We're doing extra content, surprisingly. You know why? Because I just mentioned I've got wrestling questions in my notes, and it happens to come out to 20 of them. So this is sort of like a ASAT, kinda. Only the
Well,
last
it's
five.
WWT. That's what Wrestling with Trivia is.
Yeah, wrestling with trivia, and it's like 15 questions. I have a sort of a multi-answer question, and then I've got sort of in a trivia triathlon style. We're gonna do a Meltzer rating, 4 questions, a higher or
Oh,
lower
no.
with a rating thing. So those would be potentially for 2 points at the end. So that's how we'll do this thing. I have my fellow lonely marks here. Jacob, what's up?
Hey, long time no see.
I
Yeah,
know.
you mentioned trivia.
I
I
forgot I
said
had this
sure,
deep
and I'm
buried
here.
in my notes, so we might as well just do it and burn it off. Let's do it. Why not? I got 3 wrestling fans here, so let's do it. Yeah,
Wrestling's okay. Yeah.
this is all right. JPO, what's up?
Hey, I don't know Meltzer well. I'm scared for that one, but yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Well, I
I'm
will say
excited.
they're not very obscure matches. They're very famous matches you guys will know, so you can kind of guess.
Oh, no, for
You
sure.
can make an educated guess. So we'll get there when we get
The
there.
Uncle Dave round, we'll call it.
Yeah. Richie, what's up?
Hey, Pez, yeah, long time no see.
I
How you
know,
been?
right?
How's the kids?
No, everybody's good.
Yeah. The Meltzer. So, like, if you mention the words Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, or Will
Tokyo.
Ospreay, it'd be 5 stars Rover.
Oh,
Also
God,
Tokyo
yeah,
Dome.
okay. Yeah, Tokyo Dome.
8 stars out of 5.
Yeah, for sure. So so I'll have 15 questions to start out with, just sort of ASAT style questions. They kind of range in difficulty, you'll see. So some of them may be easier than other ones. But if everybody have their whiteboards ready, we'll get this thing going. Yeah, everybody got whiteboards ready? Whiteboards ready? Okay. All right, let's go. Question number 1, and we're just doing this on the fly. I didn't have time to write it down, so sorry. You just have to listen closely. But if you need an extension or a repeat, just let me know. Question number 1.
After you write your answer to.
I don't know what.
Could you
I'll
do
do
that
that, yeah.
after you write your answer to?
Oh,
I got you.
Question number 1: who did David Arquette pin to become WCW World Champion? These may skew a little more to old school, Jacob. I'm sorry, because I'm more of an old school guy.
Nope, you're good. You're good.
But that's kind of payback for all these questions I get about modern wrestling that I don't know.
Did you
So-
do this, Jacob?
Yeah, but could you flip it over? Thank you.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Barbara, what you got?
I said Eric Bischoff.
All right, Richie, what you got?
Yeah, it probably is. I said Vince Russo.
Trusso, JPO.
We all have an authority figure. I said Bischoff, too.
Correct answer, Eric Bischoff. Barbara
Yeah.
and JPO getting it. He actually pinned Eric Bischoff in that tag team match to
In
become.
the tag team match.
Yes. All right, question number 2. Who was the final team to hold the ECW World Tag Team titles? In original run, ECW, I mean, not WWE ECW. The final team to hold the ECW Tag Team titles.
Well, technically, it's the same answer because there is no sci-fi champs.
Yeah.
Also, asked about at least in the last 2 WWTs.
Okay. There you go. Well, I guess it pays to watch other channels then. I don't watch them, so I don't know what's been used and what hasn't been used. So,
I know for sure. Writing and hosting a lot does come in handy.
oh no, for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go backwards. JPO.
Danny Doring and Roadkill.
Richie.
Roadkill, Danny Doran.
Amish, if you need Amish.
And Jacob. No? Oh yeah, it is in fact Danny Doring and Roadkill were the final tag team champions there.
I knew it wasn't somebody like with a team name, so I was like,
Yeah. Question number 3: which wrestler was billed from the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, New York? Some people wrote faster than others on that one, so we'll see what happens there. All right, give you guys a little countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Barber.
I just said the Brooklyn Brawler.
Richie.
It's Taz.
And JPO.
Yeah, I was gonna say no points if he has 2 takes.
Yeah, it is the Human Suplex Machine Taz is built from the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, New York, specifically. Question number 4: who won the 2003 Royal Rumble match? The 2003 Royal Rumble.
No, you go one more, Jordan.
Well, no, because of course I'm the nerd that can like name up to 2002 like without
Yeah.
zero problem.
Yeah, I could probably do it as well.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO
Lesnar?
and Richie
Brock Lesnar.
and Jacob.
Brock Lesnar.
And clean sweep there. It was in fact Brock Lesnar won the 2003.
I'm the nerd that can name them all in order, and I'm pretty sure I could name the women's and the men's in the order they appeared on the show as well.
All
Good for
right.
you. I can't do that.
Question number 5 is a 2-part question for potentially 2 points. Okay. So the first part of the question, and these both relate to the hardcore title in WWF. Okay. So the first part, which wrestler was the oldest to ever win the hardcore title? Part 2, which wrestler had the shortest title reign in the 24/7 era, I should say. So potential for 2 points here. I'll go ahead and repeat it one more time to give you guys an extra second. Concerning the WWF Hardcore title, which wrestler was the oldest to hold it? And which wrestler had the shortest reign? Potential for 2 points here.
I don't think I'm getting either of them.
All right. You guys an extra couple of seconds to think about this one. About another 10 seconds. I looked these up just to be sure.
I'm not confident either.
4, 3, 2, 1. I just realized, hang on. I didn't have an answer for my next one. I forgot what it was. Okay, anyways, I got it now. I forgot to put it in my note app here, but I'm pretty sure I knew who it was. I was just double checking myself. Okay, but getting back to this hardcore question, we'll start with Jacob. What do you got?
I said Gerald Briscoe and then Joey Abs.
Joey Abs. Good guesses. Both guys have the hardcore title. Richie?
I said Pat Patterson and Mighty Molly.
Okay, you're kind of close. JPO?
Pat Patterson to Stevie Richards.
Okay, some points getting picked up there. The oldest, Pat Patterson, was the oldest at 59 when he won the title. The shortest, Terry Runnels for 8 seconds was the hardcore champion. Terry Runnels for 8 seconds. But you guys were close with the Mighty Molly and all. You were close with a woman.
Jay was close with the other stooge.
Yeah, the other stooge, Jerry Briscoe.
I knew it was
Not,
one of
hey,
them.
not a bad guess of Jerry Briscoe. You were close. You were
Yeah.
close. All right, quick score update. JPO with 5, Richie with 4, and Jacob Barber with 2 as of right now. Number 6, in WWE, wrestler Nick Nemeth would later be better known by what name? Nick Nemeth basically became who?
You played with Henry, so you know what the line means, right?
The line.
The line means I have a second answer, but the first answer counts.
Okay, I'm looking for the most common answer, essentially.
I know. I'm just being a dick.
I know you did. I know you
the
did.
obvious answer that, yeah, we'll see. But yeah. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I guess we'll start with JPO.
It's Dolph Ziggler, but also the caddy. I mean, people know.
Oh
his
yeah,
ad.
I know. But I'm looking for Dolph Ziggler. Richie.
That's why I
It's
said the
Dolph
top
Ziggler,
one
but-
counts.
It's Dolph Ziggler, but also Nikki. Is it Nikki?
Yeah, no, Nikki, I know.
Oh yeah, Nikki would count too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, but it's Nikki, that's kind of the same. was
I
looking more
know.
Dolph Ziggler,
That's why I
yeah.
didn't say Nikki. Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler is correct. So yeah, I forgot I have another Meltzer question actually, just here buried in here, but kind of just one you guys are just gonna have to guess. What is the lowest rated WCW singles match according to Dave Meltzer in WCW's history? So just think of infamously bad matches in WCW history, and guess. I'll give you guys a few extra seconds. I'll give you one extra hint. Late 90s. I'll give you an extra hint. Late 90s WCW, just to narrow it down a little bit, because it's kind of a
Okay.
broad question. I'll say late 90s WCW, lowest rated WCW singles match, according to Dave Meltzer. Singles match. Give you guys another.
Okay, hang on.
Give you guys a few seconds to write something down here. All right.
I don't even know if I.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob.
Yeah.
What'd you guess?
Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay. Richie?
Good shout. I didn't finish writing, but I had the Jay Leno Dallas Page versus
That's a good guess. JPO?
I said Nash and Hogan finger poke of doom.
Okay. It is, in fact, Jacob Barber's going to get there. Hollywood Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior
Nice.
from Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
98 negative -5 stars, as Brian Alvarez would say. A
funny.
-5. But good job, Barber.
Well.
Nice guess. Nice shout. Getting that one. All right. I'm going to go ASAT rules for this one and just see, just for 1 point. ASAT rules. Name the 2 titles of the official ECW video games.
Oh,
The 2 titles of the official ECW video games. Not even going to try, Jacob?
I don't even have a good guess.
I have them
Okay.
buried here somewhere.
I figured you
Yes,
might
I
know
used to own these.
just just because they're video games, you might have come across them here and there somewhere.
No, I didn't even know ECW had video games.
ECW had
They-
2
they-
videos.
they-
Hey, guess what? They had 2. They had 2.
They're just they're
I was-
reskins of Attitude. They're,
Yeah,
For,
they're
for a
basically
short
years
run,
old.
man.
Yeah, they were
You guys give
Acclaim-
ECW a lot
yeah,
of
they,
credit.
they
like-
were done by Acclaim, and they basically had the same models as like Warzone.
Wait,
and Attitude.
everyone loves the Acclaim.
Yeah. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO, what you got?
Anarchy Rules in Hardcore Heaven?
All right, we'll see. Richie?
I knew one of them, but I can't remember the other one. I said Anarchy Rules and Revolution.
All right, Barber?
It says Anarchy Rules. That's the only one I could get.
Okay.
No,
Does it actually nothing? Okay. Okay. So JPO and Richie will both get a point. Each one kind of got 1 because it is Anarchy Rules is correct, and it is Hardcore Revolution, not just
Oh,
Revolution.
wow.
It's Hardcore
Wow.
Revolution.
That's funny.
Hardcore Revolution.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like you got part of the answer, I got the other part of the
You
Yeah.
got the other part of this. So each of you guys got 1. So yeah, there you go. So Richie and JPO both getting a point there. All right. Okay, this one's going to be a point with a potential bonus point. Okay, so what was the the title of the very last WCW pay per view, and a bonus point for where it took place? So the name of the last WCW pay per view, and a potential bonus point I'll give you for the location.
Okay.
Okay, everybody got understand. Everybody got all right. So potential for another 2 points here. All right, give you guys an extra couple of seconds to write both those things down. Or your guesses?
I'm between 2 and I'm annoyed. But anyway.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Barber.
Was it Greed? And then I just guessed Miami.
Okay, Richie.
It's Greed, and I didn't guess where it was from, but did you go to this? Is it near you?
We'll see. JPO.
Greed Jacksonville.
That is correct. It was Greed, and I went to it because it was in Jacksonville, Florida, where I used to live.
It pays to listen to you. Only reason I know that
That's
is you said
right.
it.
Because I said I went to Greed, and I was there. I was one.
I
of
almost
the-
said Sin, and I
I
wrote
was
that.
one of about 2,000 people who attended the final WCW.
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
Sin is January, Super
Yeah.
Brawl, something
Super-
weird, I think.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. But that was a good guess, Jacob, with Miami. You were in the right area almost. So
Florida.
All right.
I think it was Florida. I just
Yeah, you're in the right area. What was the name? This is question number 10. What was the name of the evil dentist played by Glenn Jacobs in WWF?
Ooh.
That evil dentist.
I want to collect all these like mid '90s action figures they're making. This, the
All right.
Goon, Zodiac. I want all of them.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean this? Who's
Good.
good?
Great.
This
I like how-
answer.
I like how this person's entrance theme was just a drill.
2, 1, and way to give away answers, Richie. JPO.
Isaac Yankum.
All right. Richie.
Isaac Yankin.
All right, and Jacob.
Isaac Yankum, DDS.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
It is Isaac Yankum. And related to Kane, I'm going to feed into another question. Question number 11. Which wrestler played the 2006 version of Imposter Kane? Which I forgot they did this in 2006.
This was-
It was pretty absurd.
question.
Yeah.
This is a good question. Either because this is one thing you either know it or you don't.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a good like.
Yeah.
Well, I can kind of gauge a guess here, but
All right. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob
Luke Gallows.
and Richie.
I said Doc Gallows. Same guy though.
Okay. JPO.
Luke Gallows.
Yeah, Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows. I will take either one of those. Yes, Luke or Doc Gallows played the imposter Max Kane that I forgot happened and actually had a match. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was really.
It was really bad. That's why I had to specify the 2006 version.
It went down so badly that they just unmasked him, and then he went back up.
Quick
And
score.
it's you by him kicking him out of the arena.
Quick score update: JPO with 11, Richie 9, and Jacob with 7. So anybody's game here. Question number 12: Who served as Eric Bischoff's defense attorney in the 2005 trial of Eric Bischoff?
Hmm.
It was somebody on the roster. I will just say that. So somebody.
Oh, okay.
It was not like a special guest star. I'll say that.
Okay.
Somebody who was around. Served as the defense attorney for Bischoff in the trial of Eric Bischoff.
This episode is brought to you by Medieval Times.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 4.
Extension.
Extension. Okay. I'll give you another 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, this is. Oh, hang on. I know this is.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JPO.
I said Johnny Nitro throughout.
Okay. Richie.
I'm not sure. I said Sean Morley. Venus.
Okay. Jacob.
Jonathan Coachman.
Barber going to get the point. Jonathan Coachman.
I had Jonathan Coachman. I wrote it out.
The coach was his defense attorney for the trial of Eric Bischoff.
See, before you said he was on the roster, I was going to put Tommaso Ciampa because I knew he was the.
Oh, no.
He played the attorney.
Yeah. Question number 13. What rap duo provided the theme song for the Oddities?
You write it any bigger, JPO?
We'll see. He's to write really big. He can write whatever font he wants, as long as it's legible. Unlike Richie sometimes, where I'm like, what the hell did you write? Would you scribble there, Jane Fonda? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Barber, what do you got?
ICP.
And Richie.
ICP.
All right, JPO.
That's 2CP? ICP.
Yeah. The Insane Clown Posse, ICP, did the Oddities theme song, sometimes live when they would come out. Number 14. What was the name of Scott Steiner's pile driving finisher? He had a specific name for it.
Still one of the coolest finishes ever.
Mm-hmm. The name of Scott Steiner's pile driving finisher.
I'm not, unless it's something current. I'm terrible with finisher.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm like I said, I don't do a lot of current questions, so I apologize, Jacob. But you're not doing bad. You're right behind Richie right now, so you're doing okay. 5.
I mean, I feel pretty good. I've gotten a couple of pulls by myself, so
2. Yeah, you're all right. JPO, we'll go to you first.
This is Steiner recliner.
Not quite, Richie.
Yeah.
It technically is current because Brian Cage uses it, but they don't call it this. But yeah, Steiner screwdriver.
And Jacob.
I just said the Steiner driver.
Yeah, Richie's got it. The Steiner screwdriver. That's what he called it. The Steiner screwdriver. Really cool finisher. He didn't use it a lot, but he used it occasionally. But there's a compilation of him using it online. It's really fun. All right, number 15. Who was the primary play-by-play announcer for the 2003 to 2006 run of Velocity? Who was the primary play-by-play announcer for the 2003 to 2006 run of WWE Velocity? They had a lot of different color guys, but one primary play-by-play guy.
Do they have the Velocities on the network?
Only like 4 random ones.
Oh, they have-
It's really weird because I would actually watch it if they put it on there. They had some good stuff on there. But if you go on there, it says 3 seasons, but then you look at it, it's like 2 from one season, one from another one. It's not, it's weird. I think one of them is the one that Bryan Danielson was on at one point, like randomly. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mr. Barber.
This is Josh Matthews.
And Richie.
Kevin Kelly.
And Jordan.
Bill DeMott.
Jacob Barber getting the Josh Matthews.
Really?
Play-by-play announcer. Hey, he had a lot of different partners. He had the Cat. He had Bill DeMott at one point.
Yeah.
A bunch of different people were his color guys. But Josh Matthews, the primary play-by-play guy. All right. We're going into number 16, which is the start of my different style questions. So let me count and make sure how many I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are 10 potential answers for this question, so 10 potential points. I'm gonna throw it out there. So anything can happen. Name the members of Raven's flock, not including Raven.
Yes,
There are 10 potential answers here. I looked it up. I fact-checked it twice. There are 10 potential answers. But you can get up to 10 points for this question. So I'll obviously give you guys time on this one.
This has been fun, guys.
Sorry, Jacob. Hey,
Real-
to be fair, when I thought about using this, I didn't know who I was going to be asking them to. Like
That's
Mesa,
fair,
Chris,
fair.
like I was going to go for guys who so sorry. I apologize. I didn't know who I was going to be asking it to. Again, I skew old school, so I mean, you can start guessing people that are around that time. It might not.
I don't know who was around that time.
Okay, that's fair. But then again, Richie and JPO may not get a lot of them, so we'll see.
JPO might get one.
I was hardly around at that time.
Yeah.
I'm stuck at 5.
I'm gonna go get a cookie.
I'm gonna give you guys some time because there's potentially 10 answers, like I said. So
Grab me chocolate chip.
give you another 60 seconds or so, and it's a long one.
Stuck
Name
at
the
5.
members of Raven's flock, not including Raven. So Raven is not one of the answers, obviously.
I got 6 because I just remembered one.
Give you guys till about 22:45 on that clock. Give you guys another 30 seconds or so. Write down some answers.
I'll just I don't know.
We're all just here to have fun, Jacob. All right, about 10 more seconds, guys. Write down some answers.
Damn, I wanted to do better.
5,
Yeah.
4,
Probably
3,
I'm not thinking of.
2, 1. So
Okay.
nothing for Mr. Barber. No guesses. Nothing like that. Okay,
I have
gotcha.
no idea.
All right, well, go slow, guys. I'm gonna go to each of you guys and see how many he picked up. So JPO, go slow, and I'll count them out. See what you got.
Lodi,
Okay,
Reese,
okay,
Sick Boy,
okay,
Billy Kidman,
okay,
Van Hammer,
okay.
Scotty Riggs,
All right,
Stevie Richards,
okay,
Harry Saturn, and whatever, Lash LaRue and Lenny Lane.
okay. You got 8 out of 10. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I'll take it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that brings your score up to 20. So you did pretty good on that. Let's see if Richie can catch you. What you got, Richie? Count them
So
out.
Lodi, Sick Boy, Billy Kidman, Saturn, Stevie Richards, Horace Hogan, Lash LaRue, and Hugh Morris.
You got 6.
Yeah. Who we
Okay,
missed was Lash LaRue.
all of them. I will read them out. Perry Saturn was one of them. Reese, the big 7-footer, was one of them.
Mhm.
Kidman, Sick Boy, Stevie Richards, Scotty Riggs, Lodi, Horace, Hammer or Van Hammer, and Chris Canyon. Canyon was part
Canyon's
of
one.
Canyon was
Yeah, come on, guys.
it. So
I did not remember Horace. I only associate with
yeah,
that.
Horace was in
okay.
there for a little bit. He was in there, and I
Yeah,
double
right
checked
on.
it. Yeah, it does. So yeah, 10 guys floating around there. Not all at one point, but at different points. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Now we'll get to our final 4, which will be a sort of trivia triathlon style higher or lower ratings thing. So what it will be is, again, a potential for 2 points each question. So I will give you a match. I will give you, say, is it higher or lower than so many stars? And you guys will either say higher or lower. You can get a point for the higher or lower, and potentially get a point if you nail it, what it actually is. So the correct star rating. So I will give you an incorrect star rating. You give me a correct one, higher or lower than the one I give you. And these are all fairly famous matches. So we'll go with these. So question number 16 here for the Meltzer ratings. We're going to go with the Great American Bash 88, Ric Flair versus Lex Luger, the main event. Higher or lower than 3 stars?
No, I'm sorry. Did you mention is it going to be within a certain?
They will be within 2 stars. So I just want to
Can I
double-check
ask you a
that they'll be
question?
within 2 stars. Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with Meltzer. Does he do weird shit? Like, is it just half, or does he do like
He does 0.5.
4.75?
He does 0.25.
He does,
Yeah, he does
Yep,
quarter
he does
points.
quarters as well.
He does quarters, yes.
Okay, so it could
quarters.
be
Yeah,
okay.
it could be a 0.75, 0.25 situation, 0.5, anything like that. Yeah. 0 stars is called a dud for him. And then it goes into negatives. So
And -5 is called Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior.
it sure is. With the log roll spot where Ultimate Warrior just rolled over there and knocked Hogan down. Really, really bad. So,
At first, I had Hulk Hogan and Jeff Jarrett, and then I was like, no, because that might have been early 2000s, and so
I think he didn't even count because I looked up the Kevin Nash Hogan finger poke of doom. I think he didn't even count that as a match because it wasn't even a match. He was like Nene or something. It was something weird.
I know sometimes they'll give like duds or NAs.
Yeah. It's really weird. So, Richie, did you have time to write something? Are you good?
Yeah, I got something.
Okay, so Ric Flair, Lex Luger, Bash 88, higher or lower than 3 stars, 5, 4, just in case, 3, 2, 1. All right, Jacob, we'll go to you first. What do you got?
I said higher in 3.5.
Okay, Richie.
The exact same, higher 3.5.
Okay, JPO.
Higher 3.25.
A dirty sweep there. Lower 2.5. Lower
Okay.
2.5 for Lex Luger, Ric Flair. So a dirty sweep there.
The Ric
no points.
Flair match got 2.5.
Yeah,
Wow.
him and Luger, not the best match on the card. So, yeah.
I thought like it was like, oh, because it's Luger, it's obviously going to be lower. So I was like, oh no, but you might be swerving us there.
Yeah, sometimes Flair could bump those guys up. Yeah. So, funny enough, we talked about Hogan and Warrior earlier. So I went to another match they had. WrestleMania 6, the more famous Hogan and Warrior match. Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6. Higher or lower than 2.75? And I double-checked all these. All these will be within 2 stars. So, yeah. Higher or lower than 2.75 for Hogan Warrior at WrestleMania 6. Pretty famous match. Match we put in our T ranker, right, Jacob? Somewhere up there. I think we put it in the A category.
Yeah, it was somewhere up there. Yeah,
Yeah. I think we
yeah, it was highly rated. It was.
So maybe keep that in mind. We'll see. But then again, you never know with Uncle Dave. He might have not liked it. Did anybody see Chris Van Vliet's interview with him? So
Yeah,
Or
he had a hard time
specifically-
explaining.
Or more specifically, Jim Cornette reviewing the interview.
That's what I heard. Actually, yeah, to
that
be
was
honest.
way more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking it down piece by piece. That was fun. If you haven't listened to that, go listen to that. 5, 4, 3,
Thank
2,
you,
1.
Buck. You got it. Boom.
Jipio, what you got?
It's a lower 2.5.
Okay, Richie.
I put higher 3.75.
Okay, and Jacob.
I just shouldn't have erased my board because I put the same thing. Higher 3.5.
Okay, Richie gonna pick up a 2 for higher 3.75. So Jacob getting a point, but Richie getting a double point for the higher 3.75. So he liked that one. He thought it was pretty good. So, all right. So the next one, the actual match, the Royal Rumble 1993 match, the 93 Rumble, higher or lower than 2 stars?
No, which one was this one? This one. Okay. All right. I think.
So the actual 93 Rumble, higher or lower than 2 stars?
Oh, 93. Yeah.
Not one of the rumbles I go back to. So
Yeah, maybe keep that in mind with your ratings. We'll see. All right. Guys, make your guesses here. About 10 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Wind it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob, what's your guess?
so higher 2.75.
Okay. Richie.
Said higher 2.5.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
JPO.
Lower 175.
JPO going to get a point. It's lower. It's a dud. 0 stars.
Damn.
For
Really?
the 93 Rumble. He did not like that match, but it is a dud, which is 0 stars for the 93 Rumble.
Which one was that? Because is it 92 Ric Flair win? Or is it 93 Ric Flair
It was
win?
92.
No, 92 is Ric Flair, the good one.
The good one.
93 is Savage trying to pin him?
And, yeah, I think
Did
that
he
was,
get stumped out?
is that the
Yeah.
did Yokozuna win that, or was that the tie
Yeah.
between Luger and?
Yeah,
No,
Yokozuna.
93 is Yoko.
Luger
93 is
for-
Savage
Yeah,
going for a pin, even
Yeah.
though he's been in a fucking Rumble before.
Yeah,
and
right.
Yoko being like, and throwing him over.
And
Yeah,
was
right.
he meant to go out that way? Because it was like, that was weird. Like, was he?
Regardless, either it's a fuck up or it's planned. Either way, it's shitty in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. All right, this is your final one. Question number 20. One last star rating here. We're going to talk about Hogan again because it's fun. The infamous Starrcade 97, Hogan versus Sting. The infamous Hogan Sting Starrcade 97 with the not fast count of Nick Patrick.
I almost
Higher
put
or
this-
lower? Higher or lower? Make sure you guys just remember what I'm talking about. This specific match. Higher or lower than 1 star?
I almost put this for your -5 question before.
It is not -5. I'll say that. Higher or lower than 1 star for Hogan Sting Starrcade 97. The very infamous match where you could argue WCW started to die after this finish. So
After building it for a whole year.
yeah, higher or lower than 1. All right. See what happens here. Anything can happen. Higher or lower than 1 star. Hogan Sting Starrcade 97. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jacob, what do you got for this one?
Higher, but not by much, 1.5.
Okay, Richie.
Put lower -2.
Okay. All right, and JPO.
Higher 125.
It's going to be lower 0.25 stars. So just above a dud at 0.25, but it's going to be lower.
One
So
second.
Richie gets 1 point. And your winner this evening, not by much, by JPO, 21 points to Richie's 20. He almost caught him in that Meltzer round.
Damn.
Almost caught him with 20
Damn you,
points.
Meltzer.
And Barbara with 11. You did good, Jacob, for a lot of those older questions. You did all right. And had that Ravens plot question gone even more, Richie got a few more of those. It might have been closer. Good job, JPO. 21 points there. How you feeling about that win, sir?
mean,
on
as
the fly wrestling trivia. Yeah.
As your inaugural Lonely Marks Wrestling Trivia champion, I will
Yes.
wear the belt proudly. I
Yeah.
will defend it. Probably never, because I don't know if we'll ever do this again. But it was a lot of fun.
Well,
I like the concept too of mixing stuff up. You know what I mean? Having a big multi-pointer, which we
Yeah.
do see sometimes in CWT, and even the Meltzer one was kind of interesting. You know?
Yeah, no, maybe I could find another faction that had like 9 or 10 guys and like see how many people you guys can name.
Why couldn't you ask me to name all
LWO.
7 members of the original Nexus? I could have done that.
Who knows? Who's
We
to say
all
I won't?
could.
I won't say that in the future.
Yeah.
You never know. Or the core. Maybe I'll ask about the core or something like that. You never know.
4-4.
Yeah.
Apple.
So and ask for specific gimmicks. If there were people who went on to other things, no, you got to get it by the name they were known as at the time. So yeah, maybe I'll write another one of these and just mix it up, do some more star ratings. That could be fun because
I will
anything can
defend my
happen.
title.
There you go. Maybe we'll do it after another Lonely Marks episode or something. Maybe I'll make it a semi-regular thing every other week or something. We all write some stuff. Anyways, Richie, how'd you feel about this one, man? You almost caught JP out. Very, very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, but maybe the flop question got me. But yeah, I forgot about Canyon. And who better than Canyon? But I forgot about Canyon. And we forgot about a couple of people there. But it was fun. And yeah, I like the multi ones. And yeah, you don't never know what Dave's gonna rate stuff. So that's that was interesting. But yeah, I didn't realize I was gonna get one right on the money. So that was fun. But that was fun.
I have a very small frozen truck to work on Saturday, so maybe if I'm trying to stretch my time and just doing questions in between throwing stuff, it's usually when I write ASATs or something. This is around at work, and I'm kind of stretching my time a little bit. I'll write some more stuff. But Jacob, hey, you did all right. You got some questions in there. I don't know if they were guesses or whatever, but you picked up some stuff there, man. You did all right. So
I got 3. Three barber sweeps, as I like to call them.
yeah, you got the Hogan Warrior, you got the Bischoff. I mean, well, that wasn't a sweep, but you did get that. I didn't know if you were going to get that or not. You got with some of these other ones.
Well,
You got,
the only reason I got Bischoff the first one is because it was part of the recap of the show we watched a while
hey,
back.
you got Josh Matthews for Velocity.
That was that one was an educated guess. That was
Okay.
who was around at the time that was doing some
Yeah.
announcing.
Yeah.
But no, Hogan Warrior was something that I briefly heard about, and then
Mhm.
I just had luckily I had time to switch it. But yeah, no, that one, some barber sweeps. Take out the 10-point question, and I've got over half the points, and so I don't feel too
Well,
bad.
and maybe it won't be like a 10-person faction. Maybe I'll do ones that had like maybe 5 or 6 people or something like that. And you got to name all of them. Maybe a faction that was only around for a little bit, and you got to remember who all was there.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The oddities.
Yeah, and considering most of these skewed old school, and that's really not my forte when it comes
Yeah.
to I don't
No,
feel
no,
too
you
bad
did
at all.
well. You did well. And maybe if I write another one, I'll mix in some more, like at least 2010s or something like that. I'll mix in some more stuff or something. I'll try to keep that in mind if it's going to be a post Lonely Marks thing, like with just these guys hanging around. So, all right, sounds good, guys. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it for this on the fly sort of wrestling trivia with my fellow Lonely Marks. That was fun. But we'll see you guys next time.